more conversations on the back of the semester system and the complaint of the lack of textbooks. But let's come back to the studio and speak with Enoch Kwesiji. He is the Executive Director of the Ghana National Council of Private Schools, also on the same subjects. We're grateful for your time with us on the bulletin.
Thank you,
so,
sir.
Private schools, your members say they were not consulted in the process, were they?
Yeah, well, thank you very much. And let me also extend my greetings to Honorable Peter Nochukwote, who happens to be one of our close friends in the delivery of education. You know, based on educational policies, private schools are not supposed to be going by GS directives.
Okay.
And for that matter, if they are doing, let's say, their own internal issues, there will not be any need to consult the private schools. But we normally collaborate with the GES in terms of national policy.
Okay.
So if you ask why the private schools have not been consulted because they are supposed to go by what the GES have put together, that would have not been the case. But if they should have consulted us to ask for our understanding and our, let's say, technical view in terms of the development of, let's say, academic calendar, we could have given them some kind of, let's say, advice.
Suggestions, okay.
Yes. Yes.
But what do you make of the changes we're witnessing?
Well, it's very surprising looking at the kind of the curriculum that we use. I'm just dwelling on just the curriculum that we have. You know, 2019, we've moved from the objective-based educational, let's say, system to standard-based,
right,
which is more of play activity. And the framers and the developers of the curriculum uses what we call the trimester to structure the development of the curriculum, of which is based on that the teachers have been trained on that. Last week, even Ghana Education Service trained the teachers on the implementation of the Common Core program. And if you pick the document right now, it is structured based on trimester base.
The 3-term base.
Yes. So if you have trained the teachers on that, and now they are going to do, let's say, semester base, then that raises a whole lot of argument and issues.
Teacher training again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Even based on the content that you are supposed to deliver. The content that you are supposed to deliver has been structured on the trimester base. That is the primary system of education system that you will have in terms of the calendar.
Okay.
When you move from that, it has that impact on the child, because a child will be going to school for possibly 5 months or 6 months. I've been hearing that there's a break in there and all.
Yeah,
those things will not be able to use as a justification to say that because of that we are supposed to go by it. And you know what? We've been experiencing a harmonious environment at the preschool and then the primary session, where that kind of confusion that is around education has not been touched. So nobody, anyone who is very glued to the development of education will not extend that kind of confusion to that sector at all. Because we know, and we all are aware, that when you go to the senior high school, that kind of confusion in terms of academic calendar and all those things are pertaining. Okay. But since the introduction of the 1992 Constitution, that is where the GS went to Parliament and got at 506 1995. Since then, that kind of free flow from the basic school to the basic 6 has been very constant. And that is the foundation. Okay. So we were expecting that if we would just go by that, the previous system of education delivery, and then start solving the confusion that we have on
what do you say to those, and our time is up, what do you say to those who think we're just scared of change and this change will lead us in the right direction in streamlining education starting from the basic level?
You see, this is not like we are scared of change. Everybody, yes, when change comes because of the change, then you need to make the people who are supposed to go through the change chain understand why you are doing that with basis principles. And you know what? That is why private schools, we are not going by the semester base. Because it is not what we believes it will even bring any development in our education.
But this may be on the light side, but the argument is private schools, if you're going by the semester base, you're getting a lot of fees, are you not?
No, it's not like that. It's not about getting fees or getting not fees, because you are working with the parents and you should understand the parents. You should, let's say, take their input into consideration. And when we realize that going by the semester base will bring a whole lot of confusion, it will not even bring educational productivity. The educational outcome will not be there. So private schools are going by the trimester base, which we have developed a calendar to that effect.
Right.
And the ministry is even aware. And that is what we believe, that it will bring a change, because the change that we are looking for is not in that academic calendar. The change is within how best the teachers and the children are well positioned in terms of their mindset, in the development of the education.
If this goes ahead smoothly, does the private schools organization, do you have plans of joining, of streamlining yours to also build into the semester system?
It depends, because we are so understanding the grounds and coming out with research base. You don't just rush into systems and then other formalities without having, let's say, a backing on a research base, because education is being run on a research
but
base.
It is possible that you could.
When we get there, we will know what to do. But for now, and for where we have found ourselves,
you think the
trimester base is the perfect, let's say, model we have to run with.
Enoch, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
We've been speaking with Enoch Kwesi Jetua. He is the Executive Director of the Ghana National Council of Private Schools, speaking there.
Which was right, in my opinion, within the same public school system. And the private schools, most of them are doing their trimester. We don't have any problem with it. We don't mandate a calendar for private schools. So if you're a private school and you're doing your trimester, nobody will, why are you doing a trimester? No. They have the freedom to do whatever calendar is suitable for the parents of the school at the private level. The only issue is that you have to meet a certain instructional hours so that NASIA will certify you as having met certain instructional hours. But the government is not imposing a calendar on the private schools. Private schools are free to use their trimester